Percents as decimals and decimals as percents. So we're going to start off by expressing each percent as a decimal. To do this, we move the decimal 2 times to the left and drop the percent sign. That's basically dividing by 100. So really what we're doing is we could rewrite it as a fraction, right? So 53% is equivalent to 53 over 100, 53 hundredths. And when you see a fraction like this, you know that you can also divide. This means 53 divided by 100. Well, when you divide anything by 100, you just take the decimal, the hidden decimal that's sitting at the end of the number. So there was a little decimal hiding at the end of 53, and you move it to the left 2 times. So now our decimal is 53 hundredths. Okay, so 53 hundredths is a fraction here, 53 hundredths is a decimal here. And we wanted to convert our percent to a decimal. So 53% is equivalent to 0.53 or 53 hundredths. Let's try it with 5%. Well, I could write it as a fraction, 5 over 100, and now I know that means I need to divide 5 by 100. When I divide 5 by 100, I take the decimal that was hiding behind the 5, and I move it 2 to the left. Now when I do this, I need to go ahead and add a 0 here as a placeholder. So my decimal is 5 hundredths because that 5 is in the hundredths place. So 5% is equivalent to 0.05 or 5 hundredths. Let's try one more, 62.5%. So we could write this 62.5 or 62.5 over 100. And then we can divide 62.5 divided by 100. So I'll take that decimal and move it 2 to the left and drop the percent sign. So 62.5% is equivalent to 625 thousandths as a decimal. Well, what if I want to express a decimal as a percent? We're just going to do the opposite. You're going to move the decimal 2 times to the right and add the percent sign. So basically what you're doing is you're multiplying the decimal by 100 because percents are out of 100. So for our first one, 4/10 here, I would multiply that times 100. And so when I do that, when you multiply anything times 100, then you add 2 zeros onto the end. And I can go ahead and move my decimal 1, 2 places. Okay, so 4/10 is equivalent to 40% because we moved our decimal 2 to the right. So we had this and then you add the percent sign. So 4/10 is equivalent to 40%. Let's try it with 505 thousandths. So remember, we take that decimal, 505 thousandths, and multiply it by 100. When you do this, you just move the decimal over 2 to the right. So 505 thousandths times 100 is going to give me 50.5 or 50.5. And because we're writing it as a percent, I need to have that percent sign. So 505 thousandths converted to a percent is 50.5%. Now I'm running out of room, so I'm going to go ahead and clear all my ink. You leave what you have. I'm just going to do this last one right here. So 1.23, written as a percent, I need to multiply by 100. And when I do that, 1.23, the decimal point gets moved twice to the right, which equals 123. We add the percent sign, and 1 and 23 hundredths is equivalent to 123%.